Whenever you're using a light fabric, it's really nice to back them with, we use Shape Flex to back it. It's just like a really lightweight fabric. The neat part about that is that I try to cut my tails pretty short. I'm going to go back and clip these, but it doesn't, if you drag threads, it prevents you from being able to see them very well. So I love Shape Flex on the back. The other reason I love it is because it doesn't make it helps hold your block shape. So whenever you're using a linen or a woven, it is really easy to get a lot of stretch. So our quilter loves us to put Shape Flex on the back. Now the downside of Shape Flex is this. It often shrinks at a different rate than your fabric. So you have to kind of lay it out, and we do have a video on how to use Shape Flex. Just be careful that when you put it on the back of your blocks, that you really iron it well. Sometimes I'll use a little bit of this Magic Quilting and Crafting Spray. I love it. So once I prep my blocks, I'll kind of spray the Shape Flex and the top of the block with this, and it prevents it wrinkling a lot. That being said, whenever you're using linen on linen or wool on wool, sometimes you'll get a little tiny bit, I don't know if you can really see it, you'll get a little bit of loose around the shapes, and that's truthfully the beauty of the whole thing. Is it makes it look homemade, it makes it look fun, and it gives it lots of dimension. The other thing is when she did her quilt, she needle turned all her fabric shapes. I am not a great needle turner, so I blanket stitched around all of the shapes. It just makes the quilt a little bit more fun for me to stitch, but you have plenty of fabric that if you want to needle turn all your background fabrics, you can. The other thing is we didn't want to use lots of scrap of fabric. So instead of using fabric, you'll see that she used little fabric pieces. We used wool. Now, scrappy fabric is not included in your kit. You're going to get the wool squares that we used. We love the dimension. We love how they look. But if you want to grab some fabric out of your stash and do it exactly like Annie, that's great too. Okay, last tip. I didn't want to put the little scalloped edge on the border. I think it's darling, but again, for my space, I wanted more of a straight look. So we used 4-inch. You'll cut it to 4.5 inches for your border pieces, and there'll be a little information sheet in there on how we finished it. I did give you enough fabric to do the blue scallop if you like that look. So I hope you love this. I hope as I go along, if I think of any more tips and tricks, we'll add more videos. But this is kind of just an overview. It's so fun. So enjoy your stitching. Happy stitching from all of us, and take care.